Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Microbial World. In this video, we will be discussing about the bacterial disease citrus canker. Citrus canker is a highly contagious bacterial disease. It is caused by the bacterium Xanthomonas citri, subspecies citri. The disease primarily affects citrus plants such as oranges, lemons, limes and grapefruits. It causes damage to fruit yield, reducing the quantity or quality of the fruit produced by the tree, and thus affects the overall health of the tree. As we already said, the disease is caused by the bacterium Xanthomonas citri, subspecies citri. This bacterium was previously known as Xanthomonas axanthopodis. Xanthomonas citri is a rod-shaped gram-negative bacterium. It is motile with a single polar flagellum. The cell wall of this bacterium contains lipopolysaccharide layer, which is a characteristic of gram-negative bacteria. These features helps the bacterium to survive in the plant tissues. This bacterium infects the leaves, stems and fruit of citrus trees. The symptoms can vary depending on the severity of infection. The symptoms that appear on the leaf includes small raised lesions. Initially, the lesions appear as small water-soaked spots on the leaves that is often less than 1 centimeter in diameter. These lesions become raised. Yellow halos. As the lesions mature, they develop a yellow or light-colored halo which makes them easier to spot. Greasy appearance. The lesions can have a greasy or oily texture which is a characteristic of citrus canker. Defoliation. Severe infections can lead to premature leaf drop, reducing the tree's ability to photosynthesize. The symptoms seen on the fruits include scabby lesions. On the fruits, the lesions appear as small raised water-soaked spots which may later develop into scabby or sunken lesions. These lesions are often surrounded by a yellow or orange halo. Fruit deformation. Infected fruits can become deformed with scarring and may develop unsightly sunken areas. Premature fruit drop. Infected fruits can also drop prematurely due to the damage caused by the bacterium and thus reducing the overall yield. Other symptoms include lesions on twigs. Similar to leaves and fruits, small raised lesions can also appear on young twigs and branches. Reduced growth. The trees infected with citrus canker may exhibit stunted growth due to reduced photosynthetic capacity from defoliation. Reduced fruit quality and yield. The damage to the leaves and fruits may decrease the quality of the fruits and lower the overall yield. Disease cycle. The bacterium enters the plant through stomata. Stomata are tiny openings or pores found on the surface of the leaves, stems or other plant organs. So the bacterium enters either through stomata or through wounds caused by mechanical damage, rain, wind or insect activity. Once inside the plant, the bacteria multiply and spread through the intercellular spaces of the leaves, fruit and stem. This multiplication mainly occurs in the mesophyll cells, causing tissue damage and lesions. Mesophyll cells are the cells of the plant leaves responsible for photosynthesis as they contain chloroplast that capture sunlight. As we have already discussed, the symptoms of citrus canker includes raised water-soaked lesions that turn yellowish and then brown with a characteristic halo around the lesion. The lesions may ooze out a sticky bacterial exudate which contains bacteria and aids in the further spread. Transmission of the disease can occur in various forms. The bacteria can spread to new areas through rain or irrigation water that splashes the infected tissue onto healthy parts of the plant or neighboring plants. Wind and insects can also spread the bacteria to different trees. The disease can also spread through contaminated tools, clothing or other farming equipments. The bacteria can continue to spread during periods of wet weather, causing secondary infections on nearby plant or on the same plant. A single infected tree can act as a source of inoculum. the bacteria can overwinter on infected plant material such as leaves and fruits. During favorable environmental conditions such as wet weather and warm temperature 25 to 30 degrees Celsius or 77 to 86 degree Fahrenheit, the bacteria can remain active and infect new tissue in the spring. Impact on citrus crops. Yield reduction. Citrus canker causes premature fruit drop, lowers the fruit quality and thus reduces the overall yield. Fruit quality. The scarring and lesions on the fruit makes it less valuable or unsellable in commercial markets. Increased susceptibility. Trees affected with citrus canker are more vulnerable to other diseases and environmental stresses, making the overall plant health worse. Management strategies. Sanitation. Prune the infected leaves, twigs and fruits to reduce bacterial loads. Ensure that the tools and equipments are sanitized between uses. Avoid overhead irrigation to reduce the spread of bacteria via water splashing. Drip irrigation is the most preferred method. Use resistant or tolerant citrus varieties if available. Proper spacing between the trees and good airflow can help reduce humidity around the plants, which can cause bacterial growth. Use of copper-based fungicides or bactericides can also help manage citrus canker. They have been shown to be effective if it is applied very early in the infection process. There have been some research into the use of beneficial bacteria such as Pseudomonas fluorescens or other biological agents that can help to suppress Xanthomonas citri populations. So this is all about citrus canker. Thank you for watching.